That's not even close. Oh, mate. Not even close. Look how much quicker she is. She's halfway done. Not even a comparison. Bunny is the undisputed champ of farming. Right, guys, so let's get into the build very quickly for you. Like I said, it's not going to be a long video. I'm just going to run through all of her kit for you that I'm using at the moment. Don't pay attention to the second and third weapon. The second weapon is going to be the Enduring Legacy, which I do have a build guide out for that if you want to follow that. And that's going to be for the bossing. And the third one is going to be the Greg's Reversed Fate, but I haven't got that leveled up yet. I've only got it to level 40 and I haven't upgraded it yet, which is what I'm going to be doing this week. This is the main gun that she's going to be I'm going to be using on her. I'm not obviously going to be using the character anymore because I've got Ultimate Bunny, which that video is going to be out tomorrow. We've literally leveled her up fully now, and basically maxed her out. But I'm using the same components on Ultimate Bunny as I am on the normal Bunny. Same reactor. And I'm now going to go through that with you now. So let's go through the gun first. In terms of the rolls that I've got on it, I've actually got quite lucky. I could roll the top one. But in all fairness, the bottom three are the ones that you're looking for. If I could have got something to do with electric in there, etc., probably went a little bit better, but I can do that at a later date. It's not too much of a problem. The gun does what it needs to. Now, these are the mods that I'm running on the Thunder Cage. I'm going to have that video out as well, to go through that a little bit more in depth, and show you exactly what that can do, because obviously you didn't see that from this video, but it's very, very good. It's probably the best on quite a few characters, in all fairness. It's one of the best farming guns in the game, just purely for the electric explosion that you get from it. In terms of what else I'm going to be putting in here, the last slot that I'm going to be putting into here is literally going to be weak point sight. I just need to level this up to 40 again. I'll then put a catalyst into one of these two, and then I will stick this in at what it's at, and then I will keep everything else at the same. So that is the build for the Thunder Cage. The reactor that you're going to be going for is going to be electric skill and singular skill. I've got the Thunder Cage Mountain. I got very lucky. I also got lucky with the singular skill power at the bottom. Ideally, I would like something else other than tech skill. Something like electric skill or damage to something, or crit strike or crit rate or crit damage would have been nice in there, which I can farm for, but I'm not honestly that worried at the moment. Everything does what it needs to on both this bunny and the Ultimate Bunny, so we're sticking with that. Now, in terms of these, I've literally just gone for defense, HP and MP. So I don't generally keep any of these mods unless they've got two substats. So whether that be defense and max shield, whether that be max HP and defense, whether that be MP and defense, or HP and defense, MP recovery out combat, I always want them two substats to be in every single one of these to be able to give me the most I can get from defense and the most I can get from HP, and also obviously mana as well. So this is the build. 18,000 defense, which I think is absolutely perfect. 7,000 health is just about right. Just gets you done, gets the job done for her. And then MP maybe could be a little bit higher. I don't know. I don't really notice the MP on her apart from what I'm going to go through right now. So let's get into the actual build itself. So you're going to be looking at this and you're going to think, well, he hasn't even got anything. He hasn't got everything leveled up. I am doing this build as a 60 slot capacity. So this is going to be for people that don't want to need to waste catalysts into it. At the end of the day, Ultimate Bunny is out there to get, and she's actually quite easy to get. So for me personally, I wouldn't bother leveling up normal Bunny. I would use this, run this to be able to farm for the Ultimate Bunny. because she'll be able to do it quicker than anybody else. Run these mods. I've got 3 more spaces. I could literally go into either of these. If you want more damage, just go into this. If you want, obviously, more mana, which I would personally suggest go to, I would put the extra 3 into MP Collector, just to keep it topped up, to keep you out, to be able to run it all times. That's probably the biggest part of the build. But everything else, obviously Nimble Fingers for the cooldown. You've got HP that you need in there. You've got the expansion just to keep that range as high as it possibly can do, just with the 1 mod. And then obviously you've got the skill power just to do enough damage to be able to clear the mobs. Like I said, this isn't a bossing build. If you do want bossing on this build and you want to build into this, you don't want to go for the ultimate, I would highly recommend that your first 2 would be skill insight and skill concentration, and then you're probably going to then want to go into either both front lines and emergency measures, or dangerous ambush. Dangerous ambush is massive, and you can get it in there as well as your other gold mod. That's going to increase your power on her. You'll be able to see from my ultimate bunny what an end game build would look like, but it's based around high voltage. But you could take the basics from my other build that'll be coming out tomorrow for ultimate bunny, and use that on this build if you'd like to, if you don't want to go for ultimate bunny. But in all honesty, having ult bunny is a massive difference, just purely because of the skill module high voltage. It just completely changes the build for me and just makes it just so much better. But yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, I don't want to give every single build that I come out with be an end game build just because I'm in end game. I want to be able to provide videos for people that are not able to farm up catalysts on a regular basis and build their characters up as much as I'm going to be able to, and as much as you need to. But you're going to have the 2 types of builds that I'm going to try and provide. I'm not going to do any more into bunny. I think this one is absolutely fine with what it needs to do. I wouldn't ever boss with normal bunny, because I've got ultimate Lepic. But yeah, that is basically what you need on the build. So I hope that explains everything in terms of what you need for her. I do have nearly every single descendant in the game, guys. As you can see here, the only ones that were missing, I've got Viesa's now cooking, so she'll be done this evening. And then I've got 3 more left. I've got 2 pieces of Eugen, and then I've got Ultimate Glay and Ultimate Ajax. If there is any build, guys, that you guys would like me to do, and for me to provide for you, then please let me know in the comments. In terms of weapons, I got nearly every single weapon in the game as well, other than the one that you get for the last boss. And I've actually, I'll give you a little hint. There's one that I want to do a build on, and it's this one here, the Kingsguard Lance. And I think I'm probably going to put a video out on this later. It actually surprised me a lot. But there's that I want to do a video on. The Wave of Light, because I like scout rifles. And the Blue Beetle is another one that I would like to try. But I want to get the Greg's Reversed Fate done before any of that. So that's where we're currently at the moment. Like I said, if there's any other videos here that you'd like to see a video on, then please let me know. But until the next one, guys, I'm out. Peace.